This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena, but it's not just another day in the arena. We have some very special, very different, and very important things to do here on the channel today. So thank you for tuning in to this video only for the Cool Kids Club. There's going to be a little bit of me talking in this one. A little bit of me doing things that aren't just playing Magic the Gathering. It takes a Cool Kids Club member to enjoy this to the fullest. So thank you to all of you. Today is three things. One, we have a spoiler card reveal from the JUMPSTART set coming up for Magic the Gathering, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Thank you, Wizards, for sponsoring and providing me with a preview card on this very special day. Second, we have a 500th video celebration. I have uploaded videos to YouTube about Magic the Gathering for 500 days in a row without missing a single day. And while I've had the channel much longer and I've uploaded well over 1,000 videos having to do with Magic the Gathering, I think that if I'm become known for something in this community, it will probably be for never missing a day. And hitting 500 was a major milestone. So we're going to celebrate it. One of my editors, the amazing matib, who many of you know from the CGB gaming channel, has put together a video for me. We're going to watch it, and I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of fun. And then third, I have a very important thing to say about the channel, an announcement that you're not going to want to miss. It's going to come after the video, something that is overdue and that I've wanted to say for a few weeks now, but the time is now. So without further ado, after giving you today's agenda, let's get into the spoiler card sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. And my spoiler card for the JUMPSTART set coming out soon to MTG and MTG Arena is Supply Runners. Supply Runners is a dog. He's an expensive puppy, but he's a good dog. He's 4 and a white for a dog creature 2/2. And when Supply Runners enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Supply Runners is a part of the heavily armored JUMPSTART pack, and JUMPSTART packs come in packs of 20. You take them, combine them with another pack of 20. There are several different packs. You shuffle them together. So you could combine, say, Goblins, 20 cards from the Goblin pack with the 20 cards from the heavily armored pack, and boom, you made a deck. You play against an opponent who shuffles up 2 packs as well. So Supply Runners is in heavily armored. The art, lovely. They're good dogs. They have a tough job to do carrying all that very, very heavy supplies, but they make sure that everybody gets their +1/+1 counters. And the flavor text, right near and dear to my heart as a dog person: good dogs stay by your side until the end. Great dogs leave to bring back aid. It's a beautiful bit of flavor text on a beautiful card to start off what will hopefully be an epic video. Wizards was also kind enough to give me a little bonus, which is the art from the planes for JUMPSTART. So this beautiful kind of glass, almost like looking into some kind of a teardrop necklace, a piece of glass kind of artwork. I think it's pretty darn lovely, especially considering that's not quite full art, but if they do a full art version, I bet it will be rather amazing. So I am into the planes artwork here. I think it's really well done. And that is my spoiler card from Wizards of the Coast, my preview card for M21. So one more time, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for letting me preview a card. It is a great honor. It is the first card from a paper Magic set I have had the pleasure to preview, and it comes on the same day. I don't think they planned it, but it comes on the same day as my 500th consecutive YouTube video, so it's pretty amazing. Okay, second item on the agenda. It's time to watch this matib video. I can already tell this is going to be quite the trip for me. February 11th, 2019. The first video in the 500-day streak, and look what we even start with. Nexus of Fate. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. And what does it say up here? Lakesha's PTQ Nexus. Well, let's go on a journey without further ado. Let's take a little journey with me. I'm going to, let's see, I want to keep the video on the screen. Where I think what we can do is put this in the corner. I'm going to hide the logos just because they get in the way. And it's time to watch me. Watch me, watch CGB. All right. Full screen, lights, camera. We'll get small in the corner, but you should still be able to see me if you want the reactions. And roll them. Look at that little head in the corner. No frame. Just a young kid not knowing what he was getting into. Then we got frame. Epic. Mono red. Oh man. Ixalan dinos. Hero of Dominaria, of course. Lots of Hero of Dominaria. Was that a Pirate's Pillage I saw? Emergency powers? I know it goes so fast, you guys. I know. But we gotta get, you know, getting 500 freaking videos into one. Pretty big task. Ah, do you remember Carnage Tyrant? Nezahal. Oh my goodness, Nezahal. Jace the Cunning Castaway. Apex of Power was a card. Mono red. Oh my gosh, somebody count how many times we see mono red. War of the Spark. War of the Spark was new once. We didn't know how busted Teferi was. It wasn't in every single deck. There's Time Raveler. You saw it. There it is again. Time Raveler starts showing up. There it is again. And again. And again. And again. 3 straight days of Time Ravels. Oh my goodness. I think that was our first Casualties of War. Niv Mizzet Reborn. More mono red. How does it get in there? MTG Nurgle's deck. The Moist Stompy. Oh, Raptor Hatchling, I miss you. That was a high alert deck for those of you really catching on. More Nexus, so much Nexus of Fate. Here we are talking about new cards. Like a whole week of talking about M20. Nowadays I do gameplay and put the talking videos on a separate channel because I love doing gameplays every day. More about that in a minute. 5-color black. More mono red. How is there so much mono red on this channel? I'm disappointed in myself. Kaikar Wings Fury. More mono red. When in doubt, show off mono red. It must have been my default if I don't feel like playing Magic very much today. One Angrath, always making an appearance in those Rakdos and Grixis decks. Wizards. Wizards Tribal. Dread Presence Scapeshift. Teferi. Teferi. That was a Rampage of the Clans list. Another mono red. Elemental Mirror March strikes. Look at that hair. What was up with that hair? Was I just full blonde for a day? What happened? Oh, the Brawl decks. The Brawl event on Arena. Remember that when they would launch Brawl? Impervious Great Worm making an appearance. Agent of Treachery starting to show up. Throne of Eldraine. Oh, welcome to Eldraine. Food. Oko and Teferi in the same deck. The day I forgot to record an intro. That was high quality. Oko. Knights, Adventures. Oh, then we started the color challenge. So we're doing like 3 to 5 videos of one color. So here you saw black, now you see mono blue. Mono green. Gruel. Little breaks in the middle every now and then. All the different ways to attack with small white creatures. Oh god, mono red week. No, not like this. By the way, new camera position. Changing it up. Oh, Monday meta, back when I used to do the talk show videos about the meta game. Free Brawlin' with Fire Spark. I wonder how he's doing. I really like those free Brawlin' ideas. More Monday meta. Oh, into blue-white. Rakdos Knights making an appearance. More various kinds of food decks. Ah, another free Brawlin' with Fire Spark. Oko versus Teferi, the ultimate villain showdown. That was fun. CGB, the beanie of sickness. The beanie of sickness, guys. Ugh. It was very sad times. Theros Beyond Death. Oh, yeah. And now, like somewhere in here, I start going without a haircut. Of course, like, actually, I think there's one more before quarantine sets in sometime in February and the hair starts going wild. Four unmoored egos. Covert Go heal stream. Oh, I think that means, yep. Evil CGB makes an appearance, and then another. And then we had the rivalry with Bad Boy Gaming. I'm sure it's right around the corner here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Still so much mono red. Me watching me. Classic. That was the apology video. I was apologizing for making misplays. I thought it was funny. Some people were really concerned about it. I got very worried. $420 videos in a row. Look at the size of the camera. But I didn't raise the definition. Oh, that's kind of cringe. And yeah, the hair starts growing. The hair starts growing. The social distancing begins. Experimentation with different frames. We see extreme wide frame with the kind of shiny blue thing. Why do you have to see all the other stuff? I have no idea. Yeah, I rocked some hairstyles, yes. I did rock some hairstyles. It almost became a game towards the end. What the heck can I do with my hair today? Historic Anthology 3, my first digital card preview. And then we get the compact frame. the nice the tight frame. We start using natural lighting, so we're almost up to date.
Nice.
The rank 69 finish. So I want to give a ton of credit to matib for working on that video. For all of you, all of us, pretty freaking sweet. Dude does some nice work on the CGB Gaming channel. I love his kind of whimsical editing style, and it's a good contrast to the daily editing that goes on. So that's the video. The 500 days of CGB. It's kind of awesome to see all those decks and to think about all the games that have been played since back in Guilds of Ravnica Allegiance, War of the Spark. And I've been on YouTube a lot longer than that, for those who don't know. It's been like somewhere between around 4 years, I think. Well over 1,000 videos total. Well over that. We went way over that quite a while ago. But yeah, when I set out to do a whole bunch of videos in a row, and I set out to make a video every single day, it became such a habit. I didn't really think about it as a brand. I didn't think about it as like a calling card for all of you. But then I started to receive all these messages from people who, quite frankly, have had a pretty tough go of it in the world. Dealing with a lot of tough stuff: depression, anxiety, mental illness, chronic illness, physical pain. And I heard again and again that because I uploaded a video every day, they had something to look forward to. And the streak became very much not really about showing that I could do it, or that I could invent a deck, or that I was so creative, or whatever it was about me, but it became very much about all of you. And on days when I really didn't want to play Magic, I have those days. We all do. Every content creator does. But on those days, I thought about the messages I've received and the fans who I would let down, and that the least I can do is take some time out of my day, talk about some Magic cards, and put it on the internet. That's not asking too much of me. But that was still, it was still very much like the channel was very much about me, what I'm going through with this game. And one of the big turning points that I definitely want to make known here, and it's been happening on Twitch for a while, is that there's only so far that I think a channel built around one person playing a game can go. So we're getting now to the part where I say I have some big announcements, some things I want to talk about with you all. So the first thing I want to say is that I want the channel to be not just about me playing a game. I think there will be a lot of gameplay videos, especially on this channel. It's what people look forward to. It's what people come here for. So every day you'll probably get a video of me playing a game, but I do want to be more than that. I want to seek something greater for all of you, because what really makes the channel special now is you guys, the group that's rallied around the CGB universe. Like, I can't believe so many people watch my videos. I can't believe that they care about what I have to say, that they get my jokes, and that they are interested in what I do here. And I've basically not tried to ask much or do much with that or change much. And I have no intention to make this channel about something other than Magic, but I do want it to be about more than me. When I became a content creator, I remember I was inspired by a guy named Hakeem928. He passed away tragically in a car accident, and I miss him dearly. He became a friend of mine, and I miss him a lot. And I remember early in his content creation days, a guy named Force, who had over 200,000 subscribers, gave his channel a shout out, and it like blew up his channel. And it was such a big deal for him. And I remember spending my early days in content creation just waiting for that to happen, wishing it would happen. It never really happened. I didn't really get, when I was a small content creator, I never got the shout out from the larger content creators. And as I continued to work hard, put decks out and make content, over time I became bitter about that. I became mad that larger content creators didn't want to help me out. And I held on to that for a while. And then it's like I woke up one day and I was a large content creator and I was like, wow, you're still bitter about that for no reason. It's not other people's jobs to help you. You helped yourself and you made it, you kind of did it. Obviously, there's much bigger content creators. 69,000 subs, 70,000 subs isn't the absolute top, but I do feel like a legitimate content creator now, and that is because of you guys. But I also haven't, I have no reason to hang on to that bitterness. But what I can do is I can help other people. I can share some people that I think have been hustling for a long time and that haven't received the attention that, quite frankly, I think they deserve. And people who have entertained me a lot. So I want to get into that more. So I guess what I'm trying to say about this is probably at least once a week, you're going to hear me talk about another content creator. Instead of a sponsor, instead of a check this out on Twitter, instead of a go click on this link to a sponsor, I'm probably just going to take one video a week and I'm going to say, hey, check out this person who's doing some really cool stuff in the community, and we're going to have one of those. I'm going to do it right at the end of the video. It's for the Cool Kids Club. You have to watch the whole video to get the nugget, but there's a reason for that. I want you to go directly from this video to watch their video. I want to be able to put a card so you can go straight over to their channel and not feel like you missed anything from my video, because I have done some experiments on this. I've found that if I mention something at the start of the video, less people do it. If I mention something at the end of the video, less people see it, but more people do it because less people stay to the end of the video. And we know the Cool Kids Club always stays till the end. So if you are a Cool Kids Club member watching this, if I have a recommendation at the end of the video for someone to go watch, a video to go watch, I hope that you do. I really hope that you do. I've tried this in a few different ways too. I've done some experiments. I experimented with shouting them out in my community page. You saw I gave a shout out to a Danny T. Law video recently. And I also tried doing various shout outs in video, after video, and the end of video seems to work the best, although I haven't done it specifically in this fashion. Now I've introduced to you exactly what I'm doing. I'm really curious to see how many of you go check it out. So at the end of the video, there's going to be a recommendation for a content creator I really want you guys to go check out. And please do. And when you do, leave a comment. I'll tell you what comment to leave. So that's part of it. The other part of it is my Twitch audience has been growing tremendously. I appreciate that so much. Thank you to everybody who comes over and checks out my Twitch show from Monday through Thursday, 4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. And I think a lot of that has been that sometimes it's funner to talk about Magic than play Magic, if that makes sense. So I've been doing more and more talking on Twitch, talking about new cards, talking about deck lists, talking about content, talking about the competitive scene, talking about what's going on in Magic. And I think that Twitch is a really cool place to do that. And it helps me engage more with you guys and answer more of your questions. I get a lot of questions, comments, suggestions on my videos. I honestly can't go through and read them all. There's so many. They help the algorithm, so please don't stop. But like, if you really want me to answer your question, one of the best things to do is come over to Twitch Live and do a question and answer session with me, which I try to do at the end of most streams. I make time for nonsense questions, and I try to answer all of them as well as I can in the moment. Normally, if your question has anything along the lines of what is your favorite XXX, I'm just gonna be like, I'll make something up. I don't really have a ton of favorites. But if you have questions about my content, how I do things, what I do, if you want to talk content creation, all those things, like questions, you can come to Twitch, especially on Thursdays is the best. So the Thursday show has been the most popular. That's the Deck Doctor show, where I review decks for my viewers. I go over the decks that they submit in links, and I talk about them and make suggestions for how I'd play them and how to improve them. I get so many suggestions, I can't possibly go through them all. So we do a lottery, and usually about 10% of the decks that are submitted actually get covered. I say we because I think this is one of the best places to bring on a guest. I recently tried it out with Danny T. Law, and it went really well. It was very fun. So if you are a smaller content creator, or you know a smaller content creator who's trying to grow their audience, I want you to let them know I want to have guests on my Thursday Twitch show. There's usually 200 to 500 viewers, somewhere between there. And it's a good opportunity for you to come on and we can talk about decks and share some of your personality and deck building style with the audience. It's low pressure. We don't actually play games. We just talk about what we see. And it's a really good time. All you have to do is Discord call in and you can join the show. And that is a way I would love to share my audience with you, and you get a platform to kind of show what you love about Magic by talking about decks that other people are making and giving suggestions and telling them what you like about it and what cards you enjoy, things of that nature. And I'll make sure that you also get time to talk about yourself and your content. I think it's a really good format for a show. I do it every week on Thursday from 4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, there's a question and answer session at the end. So if you are a content creator who wants to hang out for the question and answer session, it may be really fun. The live audience actually really enjoys asking questions. So it's a good show. So please come over to Twitch, DM me. The best place to DM me to reach me about scheduling a Thursday to appear on Deck Doctor, if you're a content creator, is on Discord. There's a Discord link in the description. Join the Discord, say hello, DM me there. It is the best way to get my attention. I don't check Twitter DMs very often, quite honestly. They're really crowded. I don't really like a lot of emails because I try to get through my email at a different part of the day when I'm focused in a different way. So best to DM me on Discord if you're a content creator who wants to try out a platform and be a guest on Deck Doctor. I do ask that you have at least a month of content on YouTube. Please don't be in your first few weeks, and please have at least 100 subscribers. This is just a benchmark so that people don't use this platform before they've really established any kind of fan base whatsoever. It's important that you learn about your own brand and work on establishing a fan base. But once you're uploading regularly for a month and you've kind of got your fan base going, I would like to help. And also, my DMs are open if you just want to talk about content creation. I've had some interactions lately. MTG Jeff and I DM. Hello Good Game is another YouTuber I DM with. And I'm open to doing more of that if I can be helpful to you, if you want to talk to me about anything to do with content creation. And this is an important part too. Content creation can be a lonely place. It's really hard for people to really understand the problems that come with content creation because they're very unique. Not many people are lucky enough, quite frankly, to be in a position where you have fans who have expectations of you and rely on you for their entertainment and are passionate about what you do. And it leads to a unique set of problems, concerns, anxieties, whatever you want to call it. And it can be lonely. I know when I try to talk to my wife about these things, it's difficult. She has a hard time relating to all of this. So if you feel that way as a content creator and you need someone to talk to, you can message me. I don't always have a ton of time to respond right away, but I will try to make time. And I want to be more helpful to the content community at large now that I'm one of the more watched MTG Arena players on YouTube. I want to help those people who are trying to get watched on YouTube. So that brings me to who we're going to go watch, whose gameplay I want you to go watch today. For gameplay today, I'm going to throw it over to Thyrixix. Thyrixix has been making videos for a really long time. In fact, his first MTG video was 6 years ago. But since Arena came out for the last 2 years, he's been regularly putting up all kinds of decks. He's got a brewer's heart. We'll jump into, actually, I've got it right here. We'll jump into this one really quick. This is a Vigilance tribal deck, 61 cards. Anybody who always adds the 61st card, like my friend Nighthawk, they have a Timmy Brewer's heart. But Thyrixix also makes some really powerful builds and some competitive builds, and he has his own style, and that's what I absolutely love about his channel. I've been subscribed for about 6 months, watch most of the videos he puts out, and also right now he's doing really good work on M21 preview cards. He's got videos just about every day showing off the new cards that were spoiled and talking about how they might be used for standard and historic and the cool combos that you can use. Also, we have something very excellent in common. We both just got a haircut. So I don't know about you guys. When I get a new haircut, I'm always nervous about what people will say, especially my audience. They like to give me a hard time. So let's show some support, some enthusiastic support for Thyrixix by going to the recent video, the Selesnya Vigilance video, and saying, nice haircut from CGB. And I'll lead the charge for you. I'm just going to say nice haircut, and I'm not going to say from CGB, because that's freaking weird, because it's me. But leave a comment, help boost his algorithm. The guy has been working hard for the last 2 years, making all kinds of pretty sweet arena decks and content on a regular basis. So please, if you enjoy his show, hit the like button, show some support, subscribe. And, full disclosure, I was listening to The Color of Magic with all the world events going on, the Black Lives Matter movement. It was the first time I'd heard of that podcast, The Color of Magic, and their episode, it said something that kind of stirred me and made me want to take action, that people of color just receive less attention for doing similar things, very similar things to what their white counterparts do. And this is a good example. This is a guy who's been hustling, making regular arena videos for a long time. And while I'm here celebrating my 500th video, I want to point out that I'm not the only one making a lot of content. You guys, there are some other really good content creators, and I hope you'll check out their work. And if you like them, make sure you subscribe, leave comments, and help elevate their platform. So Color of Magic podcast is one I recommend that you check out. And Thyrixix is the content creator I thought of immediately while listening to that podcast as somebody who I wanted to give a shout out. And I waited until the 500th video because I didn't want it to seem like it was an empty gesture. I wanted it to be part of a video that I hoped would get a lot of clicks for me. I have a preview card. We have the 500th video celebration. It's a big deal, this video, for me. I hope that making it a part of this video would show that I mean it. I really hope it does. And I also want to keep it up. So like I said before, if you're a content creator, you want to come on my Deck Doctor show on Twitch, please reach out to me. I want to help elevate others. And if you have a favorite content creator that you want me to shout out, about once a week, I'll probably try to remember to do one of those on the YouTube channel after the gameplay, and I would love to help. So with that said, I'm going to throw it over to Thyrixix. He's going to play some games. That's going to be your gameplay for today. That's the homework for the Cool Kids Club. Please go check this guy out. He does good work. Full endorsement. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.